Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Welcome to the end of Crit Sandwich. On Crit Sandwich, 4 friends play D&D loosely based on our favorite movies, shows, and games. This is Episode 9, Campaign 10. The players are actors in Candyland, playing through the plot of Mortal Kombat. With me, real life and in person, to record the end of Crit Sandwich, to my left, is Matt Poppage.
It is amazing to see you guys.
It's so good to be here.
Actually,
In
see
our
you.
Crit Sandwich shirts.
Yes. Most people chose to wear them. I chose not to. Apparently, mine. Are we gonna post that photo that Sarah took?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
You'll see. I'm the worst.
Sorry.
There's nothing you can say that'll make me feel worse because I already feel terrible. So
Across the table from me, Chuck Ventus.
Good evening, morning. What time is it right now? It's morning time?
it's morning.
Good
big time.
morning. I am Chuck Ventus. And are we saying what characters we're playing?
I was
don't
gonna
know.
say
How do we do
you
this?
always are in character already. That's been your
I am
shtick.
Chuck.
Yeah.
And I play coal, steel.
To my right, Robbie Ponder.
Hello. And see, I feel like I was starting to get in character, but then when Casey pulls out, this is the last episode, and then I'm just like, oh, and I start getting a little emotional about it, you know? But yeah, I am Robbie Ponder, and I am playing Devin Lark, the parkour influencer.
We are very excited and fortunate to be in the same room after a very long time. Happy to see everybody's faces.
I agree,
You as
definitely.
well. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is great. This is exciting. Real life D&D with real life friends in a real life space, just like it was designed to do.
The way nature intended it.
You know, it was before for me, like social gatherings is, awkward because I'm an introvert. But then like now that COVID is like people are starting to see each other again, and like, do I hug? Do I do elbow bump, fist bump? It's like, starts getting like weird. Like, what are you comfortable with? It's like, do I go in for the hug? Do I not? Do I, like my guy here, I'm like, do I need to kiss Casey now or kiss him later?
CDC says fully vaccinated people can just start 69ing,
Mm-hmm.
just anywhere.
It's on their
and
website.
everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah, they
it's-
put it in writing.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm good.
I take that as an invite, Casey.
All right. Where are we at, guys?
I think you usually tell us what's happening.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, how's this work? How do you play D&D?
We rejoin our players who must be creating the world's longest movie. Or maybe it's a series. The boat takes off from the Peppermint Forest and heads north to the furthest reaches of Candy Island. While you're on your boat, riding that Rainbow River, a puff of pink smoke appears. You guys see, from popping out of that puff of pink smoke, a gumdrop with a handlebar mustache standing where the smoke was. And the gumdrop man puts a finger up to its mustache and goes, "Shh, it is I, your companion and master of disguise." And it winks.
I don't know. Oh,
Lord Licorice.
I know who it is.
You don't know
I just
who it
don't.
is.
I know
You
it's
forget.
I know it's Lord Licorice. I was thinking about like talking out in the real world, because he said like gotta be careful.
Yeah, he
You
said shush. So like,
I'm just gonna look at him and nod. Cole Steele will nod.
I'm picturing like a gumdrop. What is it? What is a gumdrop? What are we talking about here?
A big, fat, round, like, what's the candy? Is it
Like
called
a
like
gumball
dots?
machine, right?
Yeah,
a little
dots.
round gumball.
No, not like a gum ball, like
Oh.
a gum drop, like
gum
one of those like a chewy.
It's got a shape.
Yeah,
The
it's
shape
like a
has a
dome.
name.
Bubble yum.
No, but it goes like this, and then fattens out toward the bottom, and then just yeah,
It's like an old person candy.
it is.
So like
We're too young for this candy.
Yeah, I would say
Who's
more. It's
looking?
kind of like a dot.
Does he have
Yeah,
legs
like
and
a-
arms? What is
Yeah,
this?
it does. Has like little rubbery legs and arms and a little.
Like Ditto
cute
from
mustache.
Pokemon?
If you want to think about it like that, but it also has like little legs underneath the gumdrop, just like little stick legs.
Why would he choose this form?
Because
He's
it's
in Candyland.
So this kind of looks like, remember all like the little goofy candy looking guys that you guys saw when you got to Browntown that were watching? He
Okay.
kind of looks like one of those. Right, there are little peppermint people, cupcake people. He's just the gumdrop man right now.
Okay. I'm visualizing it now.
Well, then, but he's saying we can't talk here. Is that what I gathered?
Well, he just is, saying don't say too much.
It's me, but don't say I'm Lord Licorice.
Okay.
I'm just a dude hanging out.
Oh, hey, man. We only have one more left, and then we're fighting the big boss. What do you have some advice, or what are you doing here?
I was here to give you some last encouragement and say good luck. And the king will be watching your final fight with the duke. You may not have a chance to rest in between the fight with the duke and the king.
Well, that doesn't sound very fair.
But remember, you must get him to fight every combatant on the island.
Every combatant soul, correct?
Correct.
Yep. I had that. I was ready for that. I think Cole's going to be the one to make that happen. We've got a lot of faith in Cole, and I'll smack Cole on the back real hard.
I was born for this.
And where will you be at? Will you be spectating? Will you be out there in the audience? Will you be somewhere around us? Where will you be at?
I will be watching, and I will be ready.
And you're going to look like this?
Mm-hmm. It's an excellent disguise, yes?
I mean, if
Shows
you're going to
himself
go
off.
for anything that looks kind of weak, then you've definitely done that.
I think you look good. Just stay away from Beowulf. He likes to eat shit.
It's true. You look delicious.
I assure you I am the only thing here not made of candy. One day, maybe if you defeat him, you will see my true flesh and blood.
I look forward to that moment.
I will be nearby, ready to break the lantern. Just make sure the king knows that it means more than the three of you. Sorry, I think I said that backwards. Make sure the king knows that it is, or make sure the king doesn't know it's more than three of you whenever you're making that duel.
Beowulf will give a thumbs up.
Yeah, Devin will nod.
Understood.
A puff of pink smoke, and Lord Licorice disappears. The flying boat continues its rainbow journey across some beautiful pink clouds. The sun is starting to get a little low, and the colors are vibrant as the rays cast across the clouds. And the clouds, they break, and you start to see a city. And it just has all these massive swirling spires. The whole city looks like it's built from stacks of cupcake or ice cream cones, as these big swirling topped buildings are just piled on top of each other. Just super, super dense. It's an absolutely huge metropolis. The boat drops down, and you're starting to get the vibe of a city on the eve of a celebration. Crowds of candy people are hanging banners and decorations. Other candy citizens are just kind of dancing and swaying in groups. You guys hear music. There are the sounds of fireworks popping and cracking.
The civilians here really get into this duel to the death stuff, don't they?
Yes, very much so. They all love it.
Kind of odd to me.
I mean, it's kind of all they know, right? Like, this is their whole deal, their whole life.
Yeah, I guess their source of entertainment then.
They bring in people, they kill those people, they eat their worlds. The boat continues to drop down closer to the street level, and you guys see below you a large and milky canal system. The boat gently sets down into the canal and moves further into the heart of the city. You get to a very grand and large system of docks. Huge boats are everywhere made of like peppermint and chocolate and candy and all kinds of other wonderful things.
So with this being a city, is there like things like cupcakes that are like skyscrapers and candies that are like really tall and like people live inside them? That's what I'm kind of picturing.
Yeah, that's kind of what you're getting the vibe as. Like the bottoms of all the buildings are different kinds of cones. You know, cake cones and waffle cones and stuff. Little glass windows, though, in the cone parts. Little doorways. It's very pretty. Everything, of course, still being made of candy. As the boat slowly pulls up to one of the empty dock spaces, you see someone who looks a bit more humanoid than all these other candy people, but he is definitely flanked by a bunch of little candy guards holding little candy like spears and weapons and things. Like, you know, peppermint people holding peppermint sticks that have been sharpened.
Sure.
Gingerbread men holding fondant muskets, just like a goofy little army. But this humanoid man in the middle has a ton of medals and badges. His skin is white and shiny like vanilla soft serve ice cream. He's got a royal blue soldier outfit, gold trim, red cape. Very elegant looking man for, all these other goofy looking ice cream people. And he is standing there. He seems to be waiting to greet you. You guys are still on the boat.
Ahoy! Who
Oh.
are we in the presence of?
Hello, I am the Duke of Swirls. I have been waiting for you.
That's King Candy's right-hand man, right?
Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm Cole Steele. And I guess my compadres need me to introduce them. Beowulf and Devin Lark.
Beowulf does some boob flexing.
Nice.
Is it like the Terry Crews? Like,
That's exactly what it is. Yep. Yep.
Devil will just nod.
The three of you climb off of the boat onto the dock. The Duke beckons you all to come close. I'm so excited to meet travelers from other worlds. It's quite fascinating.
That's odd for your culture to want to meet other people that you know you're going to fight to the death.
Yes, we like to learn about you, then consume you. Consume everything about you.
I'll be honest. I find that a little ironic because I would also consume you given the opportunity.
I like you, chap. Come, follow me. Let's walk.
Is there anything in my immediate reach that I would eat? Could there be?
I mean, the dock is made of white chocolate.
Oh,
so
yeah.
all those posts and everything.
As I say that, I'll just rip off a piece of a most recent, a close post, and show him an example of what I would do to him.
eat it
Are
slowly.
you doing this?
Just like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I lock eyes. I lock eyes and I chew slowly.
He just stares at you right as you do that. Is this like, are you intimidating him?
He gets it. Yeah. He knows what I'm going
trying
for.
to intimidate him. I don't know.
Oh, it's pathetic, but it's Beowulf.
He ushers the three of you to follow him and tells you that you will duel in front of the Candy Castle, at the gates of the castle, before the king and queen.
Oh, it's a queen.
I don't know if we had heard of a queen prior to this.
Queen Frostine.
Wow. Yeah, I had no idea there was a queen here. But
She actually was in one of the other places you could have gone.
oh man, that'd have been rough.
That would have been rough.
Oh man, could you imagine if we would have killed his wife or the queen? You know, could you imagine how pissed off the king would be?
Yeah, I feel like that would have been better for having him enraged and accept a fight against all souls or whatever.
Yeah, I guess if we want to piss them off to do that, we can always insult. the
I was going to
queen.
say, maybe we should challenge her. If she's here.
Do whatever you want.
Well, I think Robbie's the one that's going to be fighting. Unless all of us are or something.
Well, we'll see if we can bargain, but I mean, yeah, it's my turn.
I don't think she's a champion, though. I think we have to defeat champions. Is that correct? Of King Kandy?
Yeah, so she is one
she
of his
one of the champions?
champions, but
Okay.
she is just housed in a different place.
Gotcha. Okay.
So as you guys are walking and following the Duke, he says, "So tell me, what about your world is so worth saving? Why do you fight for Earth and its people?"
I fight for Earth because of our individuality. There's several individuals. Like, we don't always want to conform and all be together like your society here. Our place is, I mean, it's not always perfect, but you have your own happiness within inside you. There's millions of people on Earth that I care about, and even those that I don't even know that I care about. I don't want them all their lives to be lost just because of this tournament. Why do you want Earth so bad? Why is it? What is your motivation to come and consume our world?
The king is hungry. He is predator, and your world is but prey.
It's just a reason to go off and murder. What's the population of Earth? Like 400 million, and probably a lot bigger than
Million.
that. 2 billion,
Whoa. Oh my God.
Billions.
About 7 billion.
7 billion. Yeah, I was way off. I don't know why I said
Way
that.
off.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
maybe in the future something terrible happened, and now there's only
Yeah.
400 million people
Yeah,
left.
maybe.
It's a cataclysm of some sort.
just to go off and eat 7 billion lives just because you're hungry. That sounds like a very odd thing to do. Just because you're hungry, if you're hungry, then just to drink a glass of water or something.
You do not understand the hunger of gods. They do not feel like you do.
Your king is no god. He gets his power from his scepter.
Come to think of it, this place is pretty sweet. But yeah, as I say the word sweet, I literally eat something sweet that's around me. Again, some sort of maybe there's dirt on the ground that is in Oreos, something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll scoop something up. But as I'm chewing, I'll say, but yeah, I'm kind of on board with the 7 billion / 200 million live thing. It's just a lot of people to let die. So yeah, they haven't been super nice to me, but at the same time, um, I'll help people if I can help people.
And have the people of your planet not raise the land and slaughter the beasts so that they may eat?
And we're coming back to the fact that and those are delicious too. Everything. I get what you're getting at, but that doesn't. If my people are those beasts, then I don't want them slaughtered. I will defend them, and I'm here already. It's what I'm here for. So
I'm not interested in having a conversation with you, Milky White. Just take us to your king so we can beat your ass.
Isn't Milky? Well, that was from like another. Didn't you make that as a joke, like Milky White or something was like your nickname or something? I know you were joking about it, but
I mean, my nickname
yeah,
should be.
Milky White.
I'm only pink today because I got practically sunburnt yesterday. You want to talk about kicking someone's ass? Wait, I don't know if that's the right voice. Hey, you want to talk about kicking somebody's ass? Maybe that's more Stefan Seagill's voice.
Seagill.
To your right, coming through an alley, you see a man, now not just with 2 robotic arms, but a mostly robotic body with 1 red laser eye. Standing next to him is an absolute horrific monstrosity where the big bulky body of Robert McCharles has been combined with the body of Tonya Bladeson in a zombified, Goro-like monstrosity with 2 heads and 4 arms. It's wearing some kind of patchy metal armor with a Lark Park sticker stuck to the breastplate. It just snarls and growls. I'll crush you.
Come to die a third time, Seagill?
We're gonna get vengeance on you. Trying to kill your fellow humans.
Fuck you talking about? There's 3 humans here. You're nothing. You're a cyborg. And I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's fucking ugly.
It snarls again at you and snaps and flexes its arms.
Devin probably nervously goes gulp. And then he looks up at this creature with 4 arms. What did you and then I walk faster away, to whatever direction we're heading in. I just kind of walk faster.
Where you going, little Devin? You running away?
No, I don't. And then I'll walk back over there, and I imagine Cole Steele is probably standing up front, and I'll stand behind him as, just in between them. I was stand behind Cole.
How's Beowulf feel about all this? Robert McCharles.
Well, so
Half
it's
of
obviously
McCharles.
fucked up Robert McCharles, so it's not really got the same hatred level. Beowulf's kind of thinking this is just a trick to get us to fight, be angry about them instead of fighting who we need to. Because beating these guys again would accomplish absolutely nothing other than, taking down hit points that we valuably need. So I'd say, first off, you look terrible. You don't even, whatever you're trying to accomplish by that scenario, and I'll wave my 5 fingers outstretched at them, whatever that is, you're fucking hideous. So, second, we're trying to save Earth, and beating you up will not help with that because you're not champions. You're just there. So we're going to go fight a champion, someone that matters, and you can just continue to look like that. And I'll walk off in the direction of the actual people we need to fight.
I look good and I'm strong. We challenge the 3 of you to a rematch in Mortal Kombat.
So I don't think you heard me. No.
Does Tanya Bladeson and Robert McCharles, they have 2 heads as well? Or
Yeah, it
just
is.
one head?
They're both
Two
the
hit-
two
two
heads
heads?
there.
Just we don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. I don't have the patience to even stand here and talk to you.
Wimps.
What's the Duke of Swirls doing as we're talking to?
He's standing and watching. The whole procession is paused at this point.
When we're done, come find me, Seagill.
I don't think there's going to be anything left of you. And they kind of slowly fade back into the darkness of the alley from which they came. As your procession moves forward.
I think Devlin would kind of feel sorry for them, especially Tanya Bladeson and Robert McCharles. Probably feel sorry for them, being formed in together as this creature.
The 3 of you continue into the city. And you pass a corner that leads into, or you turn a corner that leads into a large open square where there are thousands and thousands of Kandy people shouting and cheering and organized into groups along the edges of the square. At the far end are massive, massive gates, behind which is a huge, wide, grand staircase leading up to a palace that just goes out in all directions, just all made of candy, all made of just some sort of chocolate bricks and candy spires and peppermint bits and encrusted with all sorts of gumdrops and candies. It really looks like it's made out of, I don't know, it's just magnificent. It's just, I don't know, it's glowing, it's golden, it's colorful, it's intense, it's garish, in its own ways, because it's just so much, and it goes up, and back, and far to the left and to the right, pretty much as far as you can see. Like, it just kind of fades out into the distance. And, just a huge door on it. It is just disgustingly opulent. In front of all of that, there is a empty space with some queue ropes kind of blocking out a huge, we'll call it a 120-foot by 40-foot rectangle. It seems to be the final battle place for the Duke.
Devin will head up there, and before he gets into the battle place versus Duke, he's going to, just as a sign of respect, if you see some wrestlers do this, and he's going to wipe off the bottom of his own feet before he gets into the ring, and he'll start doing some stretches.
Ah, so I see you will be the one to fight, the Duke says to you.
Well, possibly, but if you're brave enough to face more than one combatant.
Brave enough to face more than one. Well, by the time I'm done, I will have killed you all three one at a time. That seems reasonable to me.
Why not say more time and just do... Should I say 3 of us or 2 of us, guys?
Shoot your shot, buddy.
You're talking.
Why not say more time and just do all of us at the same time?
Do all of us.
Hot.
So is this like a big wrestling ring?
It is kind of like a wrestling ring, but the ropes aren't stretchy.
Okay.
But it is like a space.
Gotcha.
Give me like give me some sort of conversational roll. Persuasion?
Persuasion is what that's called.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Good call.
Wow.
19 on my first roll. 17 on my second roll.
What is he doing talking?
So a 19. Well,
Hey,
he
he's
asked
pretty
me.
good. Rolled an 18 over here, and I'm like, all right. 19.
Well, Matt's not up there. We can't count on him all the time for his persuasion rolls,
I got lucky last time. Though I think I have a good skill now that you say that. I'm actually good at persuasion.
After you ask him about fighting all three, you guys hear horns blast. And all of the candy people stop their chit-chatter, and they all turn and face the gates. And they all start saying in unison, "All hail King Kandy!" And they repeat that a few times as the massive doors swing open at the top of the stairs. And you guys see him and his wife. You guys saw him earlier, right? He has a huge head.
Whatever way they're all facing, Devin's going to purposely turn his back to the king.
Ooh, nice. The king and his queen are descending down the stairs. His wife, Frostine, looks kind of like a fancy French queen, but she has a huge head of swirling vanilla frosting, and she's decorated with a lot of those little silver ball things that are edible. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Those little edible silver balls that always, it's like, is this metal? Should I eat this? They were very fancy like 15 years ago. The king looks a lot like the ghost of Christmas Present from Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But totally made of candy. He is a very big man with big, shaggy, frosting hair. His cheeks look like they're 2 giant scoops of ice cream, including his big bulbous nose, just like a very shiny, slick-looking candy man. Easily 10 feet tall and half as wide. Huge robes as he is descending down the staircase with his wife by his side. The gates open and the king stands at the bottom of the stairs. I would think that a 3-on-1 fight sounds fun to watch. What do you say, Duke? Duke. As you wish, my king. And he goes to the end of the area, probably about 20 feet from the end. And he stands there. Come and challenge me. It is time to fight the Duke of Swirls, humans of Earth.
Duke of Swirls, you remind me of a warm Dr. Pepper.
Excuse me?
Warm Dr. Pepper, it's nasty.
Is it?
What?
Is that a thing?
Trying to talk shit to Candy guy.
Oh man.
Sick burn.
Trying be the operative word. Yeah, I don't know.
Have you
He's
drank
plus. He's
a
plus
warm
one
Dr.
charisma.
Pepper? Have you drank
I
a
have
warm Dr.
not.
Pepper? Come on.
No.
Not very good.
All right,
Now I know.
let's get this show on the road. I, Cole Steele, along with Beowulf and Devin Lark, challenge the Duke of Swirls to Mortal Kombat.
Roll for initiative.
Is it Mortal Kombat or are we calling it Candy Combat?
You can say anything.
So just to clarify, too, that Devin will also challenge the Duke of Swirls. I also challenge you, Duke of Swirls.
I think Chuck said all the names, right?
Yeah, he got it in there.
Oh,
He just wanted to talk. I got a 14.
I got a 24.
Man.
I rolled a crit. Yeah, +4.
25 for Devin Lark.
Trying to decide if this was wise or not. I mean, I guess we all want to make it to the finish line here, but at the same time, if there's a bunch of, we don't think we're getting a long rest after this, so I don't know. We'll see.
But it's not just going to be us fighting, hopefully.
Well, that's your job.
I think it's.
I got a plus 13 to persuasion, but I've been rolling real shit over here. So
I think it's better to have a 3-on-1 fight than it is to have a 2-on-1, even if you're full health and compared to 3 people being at half health.
All right. So the Duke got a 24 on his initiative.
Ooh. So we tied. So I have a +4 on mine.
Oh, he had a +4 on his.
Hey,
He rolled his
I
first.
don't know the
Matt, go ahead. You go
rules.
first.
I don't know. A dice off. Why don't you do a dice off?
I guess we would re-roll. I don't
Roll
know.
a d20 just so you has a higher roll.
All right. Well, set the scene. How far away are we?
So the three of you are standing. We will say that there's 20 feet from you guys in the end on both sides. So I said 120. So you guys are 80 feet away from them.
Okay. Bonus action. I will enter a rage.
Hold on. Actually, Devin Lark goes first. He got a 25.
Oh, did he? My bad.
Yeah, did you? I know you think a 24 in initiative. You got
I really do.
First.
I crit. How
Yeah.
can I not? But
I have a +8 to initiative.
yeah, it's solid.
Oh, would you win then since you rolled a crit, I guess?
He also,
No, crits don't matter on.
Well, I mean, like if you're tied. Like, how
they
else
both
would-
roll 20s.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, wow.
So 80 feet away?
I should say when the Duke took up his post at the end of the, I don't know, the arena, the what should I call this thing? The end of the space, the fight zone. He took out, he reached behind his cape and he took out 2 ice cream cones. And then the ice cream cones just started growing taller and taller and taller. Like they were just kind of like, swirling from the base going up. And then actually 2 more sets of arms fly out underneath his cape. And another one of them has a 3rd ice cream cone that also is growing in length. So it looks like he's holding 3 ice cream cones like swords. And he has 1 free hand.
Joke's on you, General Grievous. I don't have any ice cream on me.
This guy like stealing lightsabers or
Pretty much.
So I will move up 40 feet. And as I do that, I am going to quickly run up 40 feet. As I do that, I say, "Sweet death of my enemies." And I'm going to shoot my bow at them. 12 to hit. Well, actually, I have advantage, so that's good. Definitely good. So that's a 26 to hit for my first shot.
Hits.
2 26s. So my first shot, and then my extra attack is another 26.
26 is hit.
Casey, for my first shot, I'm just going to try to shoot one of his hands. I'm going to try to disarm one of his ice cream cones out of his hands.
Okay.
DC strength check of 17.
Bet this guy's strong.
I think it's dexterity, so I think he has a lot of dexterity.
He got a 36.
Never mind.
That's a large number.
Never mind.
That's a 19 plus 17.
So that's 14 damage on my first shot, 6 damage on my second.
This guy's basically gonna hit us. At least me, at least.
That's Devin's turn.
Beowulf.
Beowulf will use a bonus action to go into a rage, and then he will run up his maximum speed of 30 feet, and so that'll put him 50 feet away. And then he will pull out his glaive, and it will glow red, and he will shoot an Eldritch Blast. I got a 20 to hit,
Does not hit.
and that'll be my turn.
The Duke steps forward. And he starts swinging his ice cream cones at Devin Lark.
So did he move 40 feet to get to Devin, I think?
Yes. Wait, you moved 80 feet, didn't you? In your last...
I moved 40 feet forward, so he would
you
have
moved
to
40.
move.
So
would
yeah,
have
he
to
can move. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he just dashes forward 40 feet and he swings these ice cream cones down.
Devin, this is not
Yeah,
your roll,
Devin.
buddy.
It isn't. I was thinking his movement would be 30, but
Yeah, these high level guys, you got to watch out
yeah,
for that.
especially when
You
his
thought wrong.
save was like 36.
Yeah, I only can move 30, or I would have tried to get in front of you, buddy.
Damn, that was a lot of dice over there.
It was 4. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to redo this. It's 3 weapon attacks. I'm an idiot. I rolled 4.
What about his fist?
The fist does other things.
Dude's beating off while he's fighting us. Like,
Why does your head go there?
I don't know. It's always sexual.
You know, when a hand's doing another thing, where else
Yeah,
would it
yeah,
be?
well,
but on
That's
your
the
drum?
only
You gotta
option
do
that it
it.
has, apparently.
He had these things under his cloak the whole time. You know what he was doing while he was talking to us.
A 31, a 37, and a 23.
Nice knowing you, Devin.
I mean, is it even like my armor class is 18? You can just tell me if he crit misses. I mean,
Yeah, so two of those hit, but I want to know what was the damage roll on it, because I can cast shield on the third one and block it if I need to.
I don't think you get to choose after damage is rolled.
Well, if it's the first hit, then how come I can't choose to use shield after
You can use
the third
shield
hit?
Yeah, you
for the
can.
whole thing because it's
Right.
+5 for the rest of your turn.
Yeah, I'll just cast it, so 2 will hit.
Okay. The first attack is going to do 27 damage.
Yeah.
The second attack is going to do 34 damage.
Oh. 61 total?
So what do these ice cream look like? Is it like frozen? Is it like slashing damage, piercing damage that he's doing to me? Is like stabbing me?
So they feel like almost like they're big clubs or something. He's swinging them down at you. It does not feel like ice cream. Like it just feels like a big rubber baton, and it's all bludgeoning damage.
So it's not ice cream. Okay.
It is not ice
I
cream
was hoping it was just real ice cream. Beowulf would have an advantage.
to eat.
Yes.
All right. Next up is Cold Steel.
Cold steel.
I don't really want to get up on this guy, but I feel like
I knew you wouldn't.
I need to because we got a bow shooter up there getting his ass pounded. So I'll run in. I got a speed of 45.
Watch out, kid.
And I'll run in and I'll attack him. I'll swing my rapier at him twice. The first attack is a 26.
Hits.
And my second attack is, this should hit 30.
Hits.
I will do, I'm just going to roll damage on both of those real quick. So 13 damage for the first attack. That was crappy. 8 for the second attack. And I am going to do my sneak attack damage as well. So add on 11 damage. And then let's go all out on this dude. I'm going to, as you see Cold Steel run forward, as he's swinging his rapier around, you'll just see these additional purple and orange, ultra light, energy beams just kind of come out of his hands like weapons, like little scythes as I'm swinging, and I will hit him with Psychic Blades. Do an additional 2d6 damage. I'll do an additional 8 damage to him. And let's go ahead and do... I'm going to use a key point here for my bonus action.
Keep in mind, we're probably... I mean, I'm not saying we shouldn't go all out. This guy hits like
I
a
know.
truck,
I
but
want to save for the king,
Yeah.
but I feel like we got to get this guy down fast.
Yeah, he hits
and
like a
do as
truck.
much damage as we can.
I bet that was
right
at
off the
least about
bat.
half of Robbie's
third.
hit points.
Yeah, it was a third. Yeah.
Oh, well, then it wasn't a half. All right, well, that's good. You have a lot of HP then.
Yeah, I'm going to use a key point to do Flurry of Blows, and then after I take an attack action, use a key point to make 2 unarmed attack strikes as my bonus action. 23
Hits.
hit. Okay, and then another unarmed attack. Ooh, sweet. 19 plus 10, 29.
Hits.
It's 10 damage for the first punch, and then another 10 damage for the second punch.
Nice.
You see me swinging my blades, purple and orange energy flying out of my arms, and then 2 uppercuts, like right into his stupid little gut area, and that's my turn.
Devin, top of the order, back to you.
I'll go ahead and swing my rapier at him. So Matt, you think we should save all our stuff for King Kandy?
I would like to think that, but I don't think we have an option. I think this guy will kill us if we don't. I mean, that was a lot of damage you just took.
I did like 52 damage.
You guys have done 80 damage so far, which is a lot.
It's a lot.
Is almost 80% of my health. That tells you anything?
It does. Tells us a lot.
Almost. A little under.
Well, I think this guy's strength mod is past all of my DC. It's basically, I think this guy's strength mod is past my DC of 17. Even if he rolled a 1, he probably would get it. That's what I'm starting to think. But it does do extra damage for me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull out my rapier and I'm gonna hit him twice with it.
Why don't you disengage and shoot your bow? You do what you want. I don't give a fuck.
28 for my regular weapon. 28.
28 hits.
28 and a 24 to hit. So does a 24 hit?
24 hits.
17 damage on my first hit. 11. I'm gonna try a trip attack. I want to try to trip him.
Okay.
Wow. So the total damage on my second hit was 12.
What does he have to roll for the trip?
17 strength.
You got 20.
He is not tripped.
That's close. Maybe. Depending on what his mod is.
He rolled
He has like a plus 18 mod or something like that. or-
It's a plus 17. He rolled a 3.
After I will swing my rapier twice, and I'll try to do the same thing that I did to Tonya Bladeson. Because my rapier, the tip is bent, and I tried to hook him around on the back of the kneecap and pull him down. I see that it doesn't work. And with that, I will fall back because I can swing at somebody and still be able to disengage without causing attack of opportunity. I will fall back 10 feet.
Okay.
And I will definitely be like at a 90-degree angle from cold steel that is there. I don't want to be standing next to cold steel. I'll fall back 10 feet and then like probably on the Duke of Swirls, probably Cole is in front of him, and I'll be like on the left side of the Duke.
All right. Beowulf.
I will run into the fray. Last time I wasn't close enough. This time I should be. I'll run and get 10 feet from him. And I will use my bonus action to do my Hexblade's Cursed on him. So he'll kind of like glow red a little bit.
Mhm.
And then I will go ahead and swing my rapier twice. Or my glaive. Sorry. You're a rapier guy. I'm glaive guy. I got a 21 to hit.
Misses.
What?
And a 28 to hit.
Hits.
Are we not allowed to encourage each other like past battles?
No, not if y'all are in it.
14 damage. And then I'll actually step back 5 feet after that.
Okay. So you're 15 feet away.
I am. And that'll do it for me.
Hmm.
The Duke. steps up to Cole Steele and starts wailing on you with those ice cream cones.
You left me to die.
I didn't think you were so close.
I can't like hit guys like far away like you.
We'll
You're
take
supposed to be
turns.
behind me.
We'll take turns taking damage.
I'm
It's
a
okay.
rapier guy.
You got a 25,
They're all
30
good.
something,
Yeah.
a 29.
Yeah, okay. I'll uncanny dodge the first attack.
Okay.
Which just halves the damage. So
The first one is 31.
ooh, so I half that. Okay. That's gonna be
The second one
16,
is
16.
35.
So 51.
The last one is 27.
78.
he did 78 damage to me.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, somebody else is gonna be stepping in here.
Yeah.
And also, I need you to
Oh, fuck.
make a.
Oh no. That was with my uncanny dodge you added
Yeah, that was
together?
yeah, I counted that as only 16 on the first one.
So he
Wow.
hits you, bam, bam. And on this third one, there's a bright flash of light. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That can maybe do.
It's a DC 26.
Not good. 7.
You are blinded.
But I have my sunglasses on
You are blinded.
with
Until you-
ultraviolet ray protection.
What's your Constitution modifier?
Plus
actually?
2.
Plus 2?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That's really bad. You're pretty much going to be blinded for the rest of this fight.
Wow.
Wow.
But you see, my other instincts are heightened. So
That's how that works. That's exactly how that works. Perfect.
Immediately
you're Daredevil.
But Cole,
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry. You're also going to take an extra 3d8 damage from that,
I fight in the dark. Extra 3d8.
which is 13.
You just got murdered, dude.
Yeah, he
Any
blinding
guess how much
smited you.
health I have left?
Probably like 20?
Pretty close.
Jeez.
17.
I mean, definitely you can't take another barrage like that. Especially since he has
Ah,
advantage on you since you're
Barely
blinded.
fucking touched me.
As you cough up blood.
Ah.
I was wrong. It's force damage on the hits, not bludgeoning, although I don't think that changes anything.
It hurts either way.
Yeah, so he comes down and he beats you down in a way that you have not been hit before. All of this again, just slamming against you. These are real hits. You're feeling maybe like a rib break. You're feeling the sting and the burn of these hits
Oh, yeah.
as he just slams these goofy looking fucking cones on you.
Don't hold back.
All right, that is
I think it's
yeah,
my
that's
turn
its turn.
now.
Yep, it is Cole's turn.
Oh,
You are blinded.
so disadvantage on my attacks. Is that correct?
Yeah,
All
If you're
right.
blinded.
I know he's right in front of me, so I'm just going to swing twice with my rapier.
All right.
First attack, it's a 17. First one, I'm guessing that's going to miss.
Yes.
Okay. Second attack, 16. So I'm just
Misses.
up there like, swinging my rapier around and I can't hit shit.
You might
Oh.
want to fall behind
Oh,
Beowulf.
don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just trying to get in what I can right now. How am I going to find this? Well, I mean, I don't even know.
I guess you won't know where Beowulf's at, but you would probably remember where he's at because he hasn't moved since you've been blinded.
I'm going to use a key point to try and do a flurry of blows. I just want to try and get some sort of attack off on this guy because I'm like right next to him.
Did anybody get any magic that like heals or removes statuses or
Surprisingly, warlocks aren't great on healing. So
shot? Well, I know
Let's
there's
see.
a bard.
Yeah, but I ain't that kind of bard, bro.
Robbie, what'd you go, wizard?
Yeah, I got a wizard, but I went for more like spells I thought would be like parkour spells.
Actually, I'm going to
After like we started playing, I'm like, I really should switch these spells out, and maybe I'll get a chance to do that between fighting King Kandy. Who knows?
I'm going to I'm just going to disengage, or not disengage, or I can do that without using a bonus action. I'm just going to start doing some backflips backwards, 45 feet, just 45 feet of backflips, just to get away from this dude. And then I'm going to do a level 1 healing word on myself, just to heal just a little bit.
You have
I
second
heal-
wind or you're not a fighter.
I'm
though,
not
at
a
all.
fighter now.
Okay,
I heal myself for 5 damage.
beautiful.
And that's my turn. I really didn't do much. It's not good.
Yeah, once you're on the defensive, this fights get real bad in D&D.
Next turn.
So I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna hit him twice with my rapier. 29
Hits.
and a 28.
Hits.
14 damage on the first hit and 14 damage on the second hit. Then after that, I will fall back. See, Cole's kind of messed up, but I'm like kind of looking at him as I fall back 20 feet. And then I guess I'm going to go ahead and action surge. And I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Grease next to the Duke of Swirls, but I want to make sure that the Grease cast it like a little bit behind him for that way it doesn't come and hit Beowulf. So, because Beowulf is, how far are you, Matt? 20 feet away from him?
15.
15. So I'm going to cast it behind him to make only hit the Duke of Swirls.
Okay.
Grease is slick grease covers the ground in a 10 feet square centered. I guess I can cast it right on him. Centered at a point within range and turns into difficult terrain for the duration. When the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Got a 19.
It passes, so worthless.
Of course he passes.
Only a +4 on that one.
Wow. Well, that's our shot. Who's got some anti-dex stuff?
That's my turn. I am 30 feet away.
Beowulf.
Yeah. So I'm 15 feet away. I'm going to walk up 5 and use a bonus action to try and strike him with a glaive hit.
All right.
Woof. 13.
Does not hit.
Not so good. And then I will step back 5 feet. So I'm now 15 feet away. And as my action, I'm going to cast Mirror Image. So where there was 1 Beowulf, there are now 4 Beowulfs. I will have all 4 of us put our glaive out in front and hopefully live. That's my turn.
Ha ha ha. Cheap trick. I love it. And the Duke moves through the grease. Okay, so he exits the grease fine because he saved it on his turn.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, he leaves that space and starts trying to smash down some of these mirror imaged.
Okay, so hold up. Once he gets 10 feet away from me, I'm going to go ahead and use my reaction to attack
All right, roll to hit.
as part of my sentinel feat.
Yeah, all 4 of these mirror images all jab forward with their spears at once.
23.
Oh, hits. That's as low as it gets.
So what I'm picturing, Casey, like how did he come at Beowulf? Because the grease is kind of like next to Beowulf's feet, and if the Duke of Swirl comes, like is he still in there as he's charging toward Beowulf?
I imagined he was leaving it because I just assumed it was just like 5 feet of grease, and then he just left the 5 feet of grease, and now he's 10 feet away from Beowulf.
So 21 damage. And he cannot move the rest of the turn. He's 10 feet away from me.
Ooh, that works. Actually, we'll say actually at the end of his turn, we'll have him roll for grease. Maybe he's still in there. Like maybe he didn't get all the way out of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Trying to do. Okay.
Yeah.
So does he have a reach of 10 feet?
Let's see, what is... Those big cones only have a reach of 5 feet. But his one free hand...
Oh, no.
He took a break.
His one free hand points down or like kind of like reaches out and then starts launching just like some candy, just launching just a big blast, a big ball of candy towards you.
Open your mouth
He's
and
just
eat
blasting in your face.
I'm going to eat it.
Oh, no.
That's me eating the candy.
God.
That's an 18 to hit.
Okay, so first you have to roll a d20 to see if it hits me or a duplicate.
You rolled a 19.
Okay, so instead that shoots at a duplicate. And then a duplicate's AC is 10 plus my dex modifier, and that easily hits. So you don't even need to roll damage. It has 1 HP, so I am down to only 3 Beowulfs.
It laughs, goes, ha!
Finally, my combo worked. Because everything so far has just been like, oh, then I'll just do my other major attack, which reaches farther than 10 feet.
I've noticed. Yeah, I've noticed.
Finally, it worked.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a great defensive maneuver there because you just saved yourself from 3 melee attacks.
All right, guys. DPS him down.
All right, DPS him down. Cold Steel.
Can't see him. But he just talked. I think I know where he is, right?
Still disadvantage.
Right.
Good luck.
Well, I mean, it could be a save or suck spell, right?
Mhm.
And don't forget at the end of your turn, you will still roll for blindness, but you're pretty much going to have to get a 20.
Okay. All right.
Pretty much going to have to get a 20. You will have to get a 20
You
to
gotta get a
succeed.
20. Remember Bardic Inspiration? Whatever happened to that thing?
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
That's true.
Seems strong.
Okay. Cold Steel kind of stands up. I'm kind of hurting. Got my ass beat there. And I just kind of stand up and face the direction of the Duke of Swirls. And I just say, I may be down, but I'm not out. And I flash a big bright smile at him and in his direction to cast blindness and deafness. I want to try and blind him. Oh, he's probably going to pass this.
Said DPS him down.
I can't see.
I noticed that.
I can't
I know
see.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a Constitution 16 saving throw.
is Devin Luck our only DPS right now? Is this
16,
like-
apparently.
Yeah.
He has advantage on all magical saving throws.
Okay. This was a waste of everyone's time.
Hey, you got to see Cold Steel
20.
smile. Okay. Did I get him?
What are you doing over there?
And I'll say, keep at him, Beowulf. You're doing great. That's a bardic inspiration your way, sir.
The D6?
It's a D6, yeah.
Like a D6. Back to the top of the order.
I forgot to roll my Constitution saving throw. I'm going to do that now.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 plus 2, 9.
So Devin runs in. I swing my rapier at him. 23 to hit.
Hits. This is your rapier, right?
Yes,
Okay.
rapier. And another 23.
Hits. Barely hitting, but it's hitting.
12 damage on my first hit. 13 damage on my second hit. And then after that, I fall behind, and wherever Bale was at, I'm gonna be 10 feet behind him. So that's 20 feet, and then a little bit to the right of Beowulf.
So one thing I forgot is that
One thing I forgot is that I kill you all this turn.
he ended his turn in Greece.
Oh.
And that was a 1 on that roll. So he's prone. So you would have had advantage
So
on
now
all
you
those
do have
hits.
advantage. Although you hit with them already, didn't you?
So
Yeah,
roll
I did
2d20. If one's a 20, we'll change one of those hits into a crit.
There it is, a crit.
It's a crit.
Ah, well, shit.
An actual crit.
Roll 2d20, see if it's a sandwich.
Crit sandwich. No. Double no.
Okay.
Okay, so did you already take the damage on him? So how should we redo the damage?
So just re-roll the dice that you did in damage. And actually roll one more d20
Just roll
for your
one
second
more,
hit.
7 more damage.
So we are to Beowulf. We have a prone Duke of Swirls on the ground there.
Love it. Yeah. So I'm 10 feet away right now. I'm going to go ahead and swing 3 times. The first of which is going to be a menacing attack. On the first hit, we got a 26.
Hits.
Second, a crit.
A crit
Nice.
sandwich.
And third, at least a 26. We'll see if it's a crit. It's not.
You want to roll 2d20 and see if that crit was a sandwich?
Illusions.
Sorry, everyone.
What's going
Yeah.
on there? I
Mute that.
I told you to mute that shit.
No, that was hilarious.
Bloop, bloop, bloop,
Like
bloop.
you rolling in a puddle of water.
I don't know why it makes that terrible sound. All right. It won't happen again. No crit sandwich.
Okay. Give me that damage.
So 3 hits. The first one is a menacing attack. So I need him to make a DC 17 wisdom saving throw. Wisdom. Maybe wisdom would be our ticket.
34.
That's not our ticket.
Ugh, not our ticket.
Not the ticket to success.
What does that do? Menacing attack.
He would be frightened of me, so he couldn't even look at me if that was the case.
Oh wow.
21 damage. I get to re-roll. Ooh, there you go. 16. 23 damage. 21 damage.
Holy smokes.
That's a hell of a round.
What's going on here?
Yeah, Beowulf. Not happy about this situation.
I'm gonna eat you.
You look delicious.
You guys are putting in some damage and putting in some hurt on the Duke of Swirls, but wait, is that your turn?
After that, I'm going to back up 5 feet, so I'll be a total of 15 feet away, and then all 3 of us are going to put our glaive out in front of us again in a defensive posture and prepare for attack.
This time, the Duke is going to stand up from the grease, and he is going to actually he's going to do a big fancy flying backflip backwards to get out of the grease and get the grease in between you guys and him.
Mhm.
As he's doing that, and he's flying up in the air, you lose track of all of his swords, but he must have tucked them away somewhere. And he's just going to go with all 4 of his hands blasting down on Matt and his clones.
So before you even roll to hit,
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to roll to see if you're hitting a clone or not.
All right, so I'll roll to
Is
see
how
if
it
I'm
works.
hitting the clone. That's a 6.
A 6 hits me.
Oh, it has to be a low roll to hit you?
Yes.
Wow.
I want them to be higher. He wants them to be
So
lower.
that's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And that will do 18 force damage.
And I will take 9 of that.
And then I'm going to roll a mirror image roll.
Yep.
You rolled a 4,
That'll hit me again.
Whew. Not good.
19 damage.
Which I will take 10 of.
Mirror image roll, he rolled a 1.
That'll hit me again.
Wow, man.
He's rolling high when he wants to
I
and low when he
know.
wants to.
And
Just
that's a
calling
20,
a shot.
that's a 21 to hit.
that hits as well.
And that's 24 or 23 damage.
So I will take 13.
All right, last mirror image attack out of his 4. He rolled a 7 for the mirror image.
That hits me again.
He rolled a 21 to hit.
That hits me again.
And that is 27 damage.
So I'll take
That was-
14.
That was 2 8s and a 7 on the 3d8. I'm sorry.
Hey, part of the game. So I'll take 14 on that one.
What was the total damage on that, Matt?
I took 46, so the actual amount would have been 92.
And he lands with a dramatic flourish on the other side after he jumps up and blasts all of this candy at you, Matt.
That's the mirror images did not do their job there. That's all right.
How big is the grease spot?
In a 10-foot radius, so it's not very big.
Okay, so it's 20 total. So Matt, he is probably 35 feet away from you.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
And you're in the front, right, of everybody?
yes.
Okay, so we'll say that as kind of our point. So yeah, so he's a bit further away. He has jumped back and blasted his magical candy blasts, and he stands with his cape wrapped around him, standing on the other side of a giant circle of grease that occupies over half the width of the arena. Lark Park.
I think I'm up, right? After
Oh,
him?
I'm sorry.
Or-
Yes, Cole Steele.
Yeah.
We might as well let him.
I mean, I'm
Have his turn.
hardly doing anything right now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. He's pretty far away, right? So, hey guys, I actually have a short bow that I'm going to use here. I guess I don't know. I feel like I need to heal, but I feel like if he hits me once, I'm fucked. I'm gonna bust out my short bow for the first time and pull back on the string and launch 2 arrows in his direction where I heard him land. 24 for, well, let me disadvantage. 20.
Nope.
That's the first attack. 18.
Nope.
Fuck! I'm useless!
You just fire blindly out, and you guys hear a couple little candy people go,
I'm doing it. Making contact.
see a gumdrop with a handlebar mustache fall to the ground.
No. Let's see here. I'm gonna do a bonus action. Healing word just to heal myself a little bit again. Another 5 health added to me, and then I roll a Constitution saving throw at the end of my turn to see if I'm blinded still. Come on. 18 plus 2, 20. Is that the save?
No, it's the
You had to-
save is over 20. so
God
you have to get a
damn
22. You
Yeah, you have to roll 20. Yeah.
No.
have to get a 20. I'm giving it to you. If you get a 22, technically you're supposed to roll 24. Technically, it should be impossible. Like,
Well-
this magic should be too powerful. But I was just going to give it to you if you got a 20.
That's
'cause
my
I'm a
turn.
nice DM.
I got a crit? Oh, man. Pretty easy. No problem. Can we time out for a second so I can get my dice out? Get my white die?
Sure.
No.
All right, so Devin's up.
Go for it.
I think that grease was worth it, man. What do you think? Because we did get 2 crits off of that grease.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, so if he moves back, I'm thinking he's 55 feet away from Devin now, so that's out of my walking distance. Devin sees the grease there, and he sees that the Duke of Swirls has fallen back, and Beowulf's taken all these hits, and the first mirror image that hit Beowulf, it disappeared, but this time as these, what was it that hit him? Energy light?
Blasts of candy.
These blasts of candy, hits him, and I can see that none of the mirror images are disappearing, so Devin's like, he knows that Beowulf is getting hit. So I will start doing some one-handed cartwheels with my Reaper close to my chest, and I will even use my feline agility to increase my movement speed. And I will get right up on the Duke of Swirls with my Reaper as I do one-handed cartwheels around the grease.
Cool.
You're wild, man.
Like part.
What's happening?
Someone explain to me.
What's going on?
26 on the first hit,
That's a hit.
and 25 on the next.
That's a hit.
I rolled a 1 for damage there.
That's no good.
15 damage on the first hit. 12 on the second hit.
It's almost night time for me.
I'm about to go, about to be unconscious here in a second.
So the feline agility lets me double my movement speed, which will put me at 90 movement. And then 90 minus 50 to get up to him is 40. And then so after that, I will use my rest of my 40 movement speed to get away from him.
Okay. You can actually like flip all the way around to be by Beowulf if you want to go around that circle.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah, so I probably do like one-hand cartwheels nonstop around the grease. And as I come to the Duke of Swirls, I'll probably do like 2 slashes as I'm mid cartwheel. And then I'll keep doing cartwheels around then I'll be next to Beowulf. How far behind Beowulf am I?
You're very close to him. You're probably only like 10 feet behind him, if that.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I...
Because you have to go around that circle. And it's
Yeah.
a 20-foot or 10-foot radius, so it's like 20 feet plus.
Okay, so how far is the Duke of Swirls from me now?
He would probably be, we'll say 35, 40 feet.
35, 40 feet. Okay.
We'll say 40 feet.
All right, that's Devin's turn.
The king laughs.
So fanciful, these little humans.
Beo.
So can I get to within 10 feet of him by not going through the grease?
Yeah, you can walk around the grease.
Okay, how far? What's the distance there?
It would be 30 feet to walk around it to get to him.
Okay.
Or 20 feet, 25 feet if you want to run right through it.
Jump.
Jump.
Can't you jump in this?
All right,
game?
Blindy, you know nothing. I'll run and get within 10 feet of him by going around.
Yeah, so as Devin is doing backflips running towards Beowulf, Beowulf is running around him on the outside.
And I got a 28 to hit,
Hits.
another 28 to hit,
It also hits.
and then a bonus action I'll swing at him as well. And that's a crit.
Whoa. Roll for a Sammy.
Yeah.
Red sandwich.
That's a big fat negative on that one. 21 damage. 21 damage. 20 damage. So 62 total. And I do both the curse and the rage, and then I'm already +2, or +6. So it's freaking 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's a lot. I do +12 to whatever I roll.
Yeah, you're hitting like he does.
I'm going to go ahead and action surge. And then I'm going to swing twice more. Crit.
What? Yeah.
Wow.
I see it.
That's, 3 crits? That's a fun fight? Wow.
It's confirmed. And then 27 on the second hit.
Hits.
We'll see if it's a crit sandwich. I will do 21 damage, and I rolled a 1, but I get to re-roll it. 23 damage.
Wow.
That's well over 100 damage this round.
Wow.
And then I will back up 5 feet and put all three of us. We'll put our glaive out in front and prepare for brace for attack.
Maywolf's carrying the team.
MVP. I should
Yeah, he's starting to look pretty beat up. Yeah, as you continue to just stab and stab and stab, and he's trying to like dart and weave as his cape is over his shoulders, but you just keep getting him over and over and over, and the king is just laughing. The crowd is screaming. And how far are you from the Duke now?
15 feet.
15 feet. The Duke, having learned his lesson, is just going to start blasting more candy in your general direction, Matt.
Makes sense.
Yeah, he's not going to get stuck again.
Yeah, worth a shot.
So the first roll is going to be to see if he hits you or the clone. He rolled a 14.
He hits a clone.
And he got he only got a 14 to hit. Does that beat its AC?
So that it would tie it, which would a duplicant's AC is 10 plus your dex modifier. So yeah, my that would be 14, so it hits.
Okay, so that one gets dusted.
Yep.
And then the next roll is an 11.
That hits a duplicate as well.
Okay, and he rolls a 23 to hit.
Kills it. Just me left.
Just you left?
But that
that's
spell
two-
just saved me probably like 60 HP.
Yeah. Oh, and he only gets a 2 plus 12 to hit you, Matt, after he kills all your duplicates. And that's
a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. That's 15 there. And then his last ranged attack is going to be that's a 31.
That'll hit.
21 damage.
I will take 11.
My God.
Next up is Cole.
And then there's Cole.
Then there's Cole. I think I'm on the other side of the grease, but do I know the grease is there? I don't think I do.
Maybe not.
I don't think I do. I'm just going to... how far away is everybody up from the opposite side of the grease?
I feel like I am on the opposite side of the grease with Duke of Swirls, and then you guys are on the other side of it.
I can run 45 feet. I feel like I just need to get in there. I'm not hitting shit with these shit rolls. I'm just going to run straight forward through the grease because I don't know it's there. So, do I need to roll anything?
Yeah, you need to make a dexterity saving throw with
All right.
disadvantage. What's the DC on that, Robbie?
17.
26. And then a 13.
You enter it and fall.
What the fuck? Then I'm prone.
Yes.
Do I at least slide to the other side, or I'm just stuck in this little grease pit area?
Just straight up, flat on your back, just up in the air, then right back down again.
All right. Can I do anything laying down?
It takes half your movement to get back up again, and I think you've already used half your movement to get there.
So I can use half my movement to get to that point. Can I use the other half just to stand up in it? Or you're saying I can't do that?
I'm saying you can't. You've used more than half
I've
your
used more than
movement to
half
get
my
there.
movement. Okay, sorry.
You can just slip and fall on the ground and just start firing your bow in his general direction.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Why not? Let's just aim in the direction. I'm gonna do that. Aim my bow. Try and hit something.
I heard if you use your feet to help hold the bow, that's a good move.
Oh yeah.
Good one, Matt. Good one.
I use my
That's a
feet.
classic.
Use my fucking feet to aim this bow. Because I'm on my back. I don't want to shoot a gangster style, right? Yeah.
Did you ever post that picture?
I did. I posted on Twitter.
All right, good.
You know,
Just so everyone's aware, Robbie showed us what he meant.
people said they know what I'm talking about. They said it.
People,
I believed it when he said it.
Jesus.
That was nice of
my
people.
first attack's a 14. Not going to do it.
No.
25. Oh, wait. No, wait. This is disadvantage. 25. Okay.
That
Well,
hits.
28 and 25.
That's actually, he has higher AC against ranged attacks, so that's exactly what you needed.
So it's 10 damage off of the bow attack. Plus, I can do a sneak attack here, I believe.
no one's in melee of him.
But I have the a feat where it
Okay.
doesn't require anyone to be within
Nice.
an extra 17 damage to him there. But wait, there's more. I'm going to do a whatchamacallit, my psychic attack as well. Oh, wait, never mind. It's psychic blades. I don't know. It says when you hit a creature with a weapon attack.
Yeah, it's a weapon attack.
So I'm going to do that as well. You're just going to see the purple and orange energy just float around the arrow as it like hurls towards the Duke of Swirls.
Cole Steele tapping in to the thin veil of this realm, lets his arrow be guided by psychic energy into the Duke.
For 5 damage. Additional 5 damage.
Yeah, I was about to say that plus the 17 for the base damage, right?
Well, there was 10 just for the bow damage, the 7 plus 17 for the sneak attack, and then plus another 5. So that's what, 27 plus 5, 32 damage.
Cole Steele's back.
And I think since I'm on the ground, I'm going to use a key point to do patient defense just to take the dodge action. Because I'm in a vulnerable spot here. And that's my turn.
Yeah, so Cole Steele runs forward, slips, falls straight on his back, points an arrow in the general direction of the Duke, fires one. You fired twice, right?
I fired twice.
Yeah,
and
fires one, and you guys hear another yelp from some poor Kandy kid out in the audience. And then the other one,
Why is it
guided
gotta be
by
a kid? Why is it
some tiny little nugget, some tiny little like a chocolate chip, the tiniest little candy that there was, just took an arrow straight to the face. As the Duke gets nailed square in his chest with an arrow, and he stumbles backward, and he gasps, and he coughs up what looks to be like some sort of like raspberry filling on his shiny white flesh.
I'm still blinded. I rolled a 12 plus 2.
Nice.
Just so you all know.
Top of the order, Devin Lark.
So Devin is 40 feet away, and Beowulf is straight in front of him, and then the Duke of Swirls is 15 feet from there.
Yeah, and Cole Steele is not that far to your right, maybe laying in the oil.
I'm rolling around in that grease pit like a pig.
Devin then brings his rapier up to his face and aligns it in between his eyes, like holding it up like, I don't know how to just best describe it, just holding it up to his face, parallel in between his eyeballs.
Like
And
Lino?
Like what?
Like Lino? from
Yeah, like Lino.
Thundercats?
Yeah, thank you. Lino. And then I swing it behind me and my left arm at the same time, and I get into like a track stance, like I'm ready to sprint really fast, and I just sprint right toward Beowulf. And as I get there, I jump like Trilogy from the Matrix, and I have my knee in the air, my arms are like seagull bird style as I'm flying across, and I jump there, and I just do like a spin to hit the Duke of Swirls with my rapier. 23.
It's
And after I hit him with that one, I would do a backspin and hit him like on the other side of his face. 19.
does not hit.
14 damage. And after that, I will use my bonus action to do a cunning action where I can still dash, and I will dash away 30 feet away from him.
The Duke of Swirls, shot in the chest, slashed across the face, is now oozing some sort of raspberry jam-like substance and coughing it up.
I never thought it would end like this.
Beowulf.
Run in and swing. 21 to hit.
21 does not hit.
I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration, though.
Oh, there you go.
I'm doing something.
You did it. You killed him. You're going to kill him here.
This is it. Your blow is my blow.
6? Yeah.
I'm the
That
movie
hits.
So
star.
20. So 27, and then 27 on the second hit.
You only need the first. Don't worry about it.
And for bonus action, 29.
Beowulf. Finish him.
So this jelly starts just seeping out of him, and I'll slash him multiple times and just causing more. Like at this point, innards are being shown, and there's just raspberry filling everywhere. And Beowulf drops his glaive after the third hit and rushes in and starts taking like left hand chunk of ice cream from his head and right hand chunk of raspberry, and just like puts it together and starts just eating. And it just repeats that as I just maliciously continue to eat this person from the inside out.
Dear God.
The crowd loses it. The crowd goes wild. They love it. They love the carnage. They cannot get enough of it. And they all are just collectively losing their shit. Yay! Yay! Kill! 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 Yay!
During this time in combat, were they cheering for whoever was like going to die, or like were they cheering for their own Kandy people, or cheering for us? Or
They are cheering for violence.
they don't have a side; they just have the side of violence. Okay.
Yeah, they like the action. The king laughs. And the Duke of Swirls just is melting, a melty, bloody mess all around Beowulf. And you actually see, if you're looking closely at the king, it's like a thin, like glaze, like shatters around him and kind of dissipates.
You have defeated my 6 champions. I love it! Now it is time for your greatest and final challenge.
And he steps forward and he grabs onto his kingly robes and tosses them backwards. And he's basically just like this big, huge, fat, but also super muscly at the same time. Ice cream gloopy guy wearing a sarong, just muscles on top of muscles on top of muscles. And they're all kind of like moving and shifting around. Just like globs of candy and sugar.
It is time for your final battle. And the fate of your realm, your world, will it be mine like all the others? Or will you get your freedom?
Am I still blind?
You're no longer blind.
Okay.
The magic faded. Actually, everyone gets as you guys are just breathing here, and as he's walking towards you, everyone gets a short rest.
Come close, everyone.
Cole Seal's just going to pull out his DOS lute and just play like some little somber song, like a song of rest, as we're chilling here, just to allow everyone to gain an extra 1d6 hit points.
Amazing.
You boys are going to earn your paychecks here. It won't just say Cole Steele at the top of that movie poster, but it'll say Cole Steele, Beowulf, and Devin Lark.
Can you see okay?
Yeah, I see just fine.
If you want to take the sunglasses
Don't
off,
worry about
no?
it.
You good? Okay.
It's part of the look.
All right. Okay. Well,
King Kandy,
Yes, little man.
we're ready to challenge you. But first, you don't seem like you are tough enough to fight just me. Why don't you say it's you versus all the souls here?
Ah ha ha! Easy and accepted, you fools! Ha 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 ha!
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
that was easy. I was worried about that all campaign. It's part of the plot.
Also, he's just an egomaniac. There's no way. At this moment, after he accepts the challenge, and you see the two little kids who are standing by the arena, the two blonde-haired kids, nod. The king steps forward. He lifts his hands up and the cue ropes that were in the arena just fly off to the sides and actually into the crowd, like smashing a bunch of the little candy people. So it is now just the three of you standing about 50 feet away from the king as he stands at the bottom of the steps with his queen up the stairs behind him.
Let us begin. Mortal Kombat.
As soon as he says that, the sky crackles with lightning. Clouds come in out of nowhere, and it just starts rumbling. Just the whole place starts rumbling. And
So when he walks out, he crushes his own audience members. You're saying?
he hit some of them just with like the cue. He blew out the cue, like the ropes that were around you guys, and they just like hit a bunch of the candy people, and they like got smushed and flattened and splattered, and he doesn't care. The candy people don't care either. They're all like screaming and being like happy and like, oh, I want the king to kill me too, king, kill me.
Okay.
Yeah, these things are just little psychos. They're all the candy people are just absolutely, totally psychotic. And so after the king says, let's begin Mortal Kombat, the storm rolls in. You see a gumdrop with a handlebar mustache running towards you. It swirls and spins and becomes Lord Licorice. And Lord Licorice reaches inside of his cape and pulls out the dark and corrupted and bony, spiny lantern of souls. And then before your eyes, Lord Licorice transforms into a tall woman with dark violet skin in a large white beehive decorated with spiders. Ain't nobody fucking mess with Aunt Tarla. And she throws the lantern at the ground, and little green dots of light fly up into the sky. Oh wait, I thought y'all need to stall for a minute. Roll for initiative.
Aunt Tarla.
Old Aunt
You
Tarla
tricked
play.
me.
I thought it was one of Casey's character. I was thinking of which one it would be. I didn't think of Aunt Tarla.
That's why I accidentally called her she like twice when we were recording that episode.
Oh, I didn't even realize. 25 for Cole Steele.
18 for Beowulf.
26 for Devin.
All right, now what did we learn last fight about getting too close when it's not your turn? If you roll higher than Beowulf.
I just can't. I got to do stuff. I got to do something.
The king also got a 20, so 25 total. But it's a +4. Chuck, I am assuming you have
Plus 10 on
Okay.
mine.
So Chuck, or actually Robbie, then Chuck, then King Kandy, then Beowulf, then Tarla.
How far away is he?
I think I said he's a good 50 feet away from you guys at the base of the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, I have 45 moving. I'm just going to run up to him, and I'm going to... Can you describe what he looks like again?
Oh, huge, just piles and piles of muscles. Just a big, fat, beefy muscle monster thing.
What does he have in his hands? Is
Just fists. Oh, then the scepter.
the scepter? Okay.
And the scepter looks tiny in his giant hands.
Yeah, I'm going to run up to him. I'll hit him twice, and I'm going to use both of my maneuvers to disarm.
All right.
It sounds like his strength mod is going to be like a +24, but we'll find out.
Plus 30.
At least the maneuver die is just going to give me an extra 8 damage on it. So, what do you think that is, Chuck? It's like sitting on the side of the die. It's like I got these
I think it's a reroll.
and they got these do die, and they're like
It's a 15 or a 7.
it's like sitting with the edge side up. It's weird.
Sounds shady to me. I don't know.
And 8
It's a
crits.
reroll as a crit.
All right.
Wow. We're pulling out all the stops tonight.
Roll 2d20, see if it's a sandwich.
Not a sandwich. If you get a crit on your first roll, do you get to do the sneak attack damage twice?
Nope.
Nope.
20 damage on my first hit. Okay, on the next hit. Ooh, that's not gonna do it. 3 plus 11 is 14.
Yeah, that does not hit.
After I do that, I will again use my bonus action to do the dash. Well, cunning action for dashing. And so after I run up to him, the 45 feet, I will fall back again 40 feet away from him.
Did he need to roll to see if he held on to his scepter?
Yes.
He actually only rolled a 16.
Oh, shit.
And you know what I'm going to do? He's going to actually burn his legendary resist. You're going to knock it out of his hand, but he's just going to grab it again.
Wow.
And so then I'm 40 feet away from him. That's my turn.
How far away is he again? He's 50 feet?
50 feet.
Oh, I only have a speed of 45.
Well, with your reach of 5, you can still hit him. That's what I did.
Is that true? Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Makes sense.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. I'll run in there. Cold Steel style. Matt does not approve.
I feel like we should have learned last fight, but okay. We won, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Well,
Matt, while we're in the middle of Chuck's turn, do you get your maneuver superior die back after a short rest? Because I hit short rest and it took away my ticks.
I'll find the answer. Go ahead, Chuck. I'll find the answer.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I'll. Shit, I can't. He's next, right?
You're next, and then it's him.
King Candy's next.
He's the next after you.
What is it if I delay my turn until after Matt?
That's fine. And then you're always after
permanently
Matt.
After Matt.
Yeah.
I'll wait. I will delay my turn.
Okay.
I think it is a short rest, Matt, because I just did it again in D&D Beyond, and it took away my tick marks for a short rest. So I think I get them all back.
Yeah, I'm worried something's wrong, though, because it also gave me my action surge back, and I shouldn't have it back for sure.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, action surge is 1 time per short rest. Look at that.
Hmm.
I didn't know that. I thought it was long.
That's what she said.
Classic.
So it's the king's turn since you're delaying.
I'm
Yep.
delaying. Yep.
So we're all pretty far away, really.
Yeah. So the king raises his scepter into the air, and that storm starts raining down candy. But not like in like a fun way, like, oh, Skittles are raining down and everyone gets Skittles, but like falling straight into the ground and cracking it. Like huge, just pieces and chunks of candy are flying and all around all of you. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. Yes. No.
Because you can make those.
19. Fuck.
That's a good roll.
That's not good enough.
Yeah.
Not
Okay,
for
well,
this
he
guy.
failed. Devin failed with a 12.
Yep, 12.
I'm going to take half damage regardless.
I'm
because of
not. I didn't get a
evasion.
chance to rage yet.
Everyone is going to take 52 force damage as candy is raining down from the sky, smashing you, smashing the ground, flying up next to you.
52.
52.
Jeez. That would have been a good one to save on, guys.
Save what on? Just save.
So 19 failed. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother.
That is the king's turn.
How come we never give Chuck crap about reading a review? We always do it on my turn, you know?
Matt, are you ready to read a review?
No, I'm ready. This is my question. I'm going to do evasion. Can I also do Can I do an uncanny dodge to half that?
Are they
even
bonus
more?
actions or reactions? What are they?
This is
If they're
when
both
you are
reactions, no.
subject to an effect.
Just Google, can you use uncanny dodge and evasion in the same round and go off that? I'm going to go ahead and take my turn. All right, I'm going to bonus action and rage. And how you said he's kind of far away?
50 feet.
Okay. Then I'll run up my maximum of 30 feet, and I will again go ahead and cast Mirror Image since it did pretty well for me last time.
Nice.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, it's my turn. How close is he? Did he move at all or no?
Nope.
Well, fuck, man. What am I going to do here? I'm going to do what I was going to do before. I'm going to run up and fucking fight him then. Cold Steel, don't sit back like a little bitch. I'm going to run up with my rapier and swing twice on King Kandy.
Okay.
28 to hit.
That hits. He actually even puts up a shield, but you still go through it.
Second attack's an 18.
Not going to do it.
10 damage plus an additional 12 damage for the sneak attack. And I'm going to use a key point for Flurry of Blows to do 2 unarmed strikes on him. 28 to hit.
Hits.
And then second attack is a 20.
Misses. Yeah, so you run up to him and he puts out his scepter and it puts this force field between him and you just go right around it and start slashing, and then you miss and do a little bit of hurting.
And then I do an additional 11 damage with my left fist. And I just realized that I have this ability. I have Drunken Technique. When you use Flurry of Blows, you gain the benefit of the disengage action, and your walk speed increases by 10 feet until the end of your current turn. So I'm just going to take another step back. Huh?
I think you used that early on in the season.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that.
I'm going to step back an additional 10 feet from him. I'm going to go in, fight him, step back 10 feet. Just like Wolfie Baby.
In and out. What is it? Float
And
like
that-
a
that's-
butterfly, sting like a bee.
That's my turn. Yeah.
So Aunt Tarla looks at y'all and says, that was a bad start. And everyone gains 11 hit points as she casts Mass Cure Wounds. I think we just got to stall them for a little bit until all these other warriors start coming to help us. And after she says that, one of those green dots of light lands on the ground. Matt, there's a Loxodon on the field charging towards the king.
Yeah.
What's he saying do?
What does he sound like?
Give me my realm back. He charges.
He was a paladin. What was his weapon? Go Jimbo?
He had a staff.
He had a staff? Yeah, so he runs in swinging his staff and crushes it into the king as the king tries to defend himself with his shield. Top of the order.
Deva looks around and he sees this giant Loxodon, this elephant appear and charge in. Deva's going to charge in as well. Hit with my rapier. 23.
He actually still has his shield up. That does not hit.
Next attack. 13. Not going to do it. And then I will fall back. Also, fall back 25 feet.
All right.
I didn't do anything. That's my turn.
That means it's the king's turn, right?
Yeah.
I see who's been pilfering those souls now. This feels incredibly unfair. Lawyers!
And he yells over at the kids. You agreed to fight all the souls of warriors on this island. The rules stand.
Punk bitch.
Grrrr!
And he points his staff up at the cloud again as he brings down another rain of candy down on everyone. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Come on. Fuck you. I rolled a 1. I'm pissed.
21.
21 does not save.
Oh.
I got a 13. We're all getting racked.
27 force damage as this candy rain keeps pelting you, blasting you, making you stumble, making you lose your step, knocking you back.
What's half that? 13, 14,
That's what I took. Yes.
14?
14. He just is swinging and batting off the elephant that's now attacking him with that stick. Next up, Beowulf.
All right. So now I can run in. I'm 20 feet away. I'm going to go 10 feet away and swing twice. 24 to hit and 17 to hit.
24 is going to hit. His shield is gone now.
Okay. I'm going to.
Well, actually, he's going to use his reaction to pop his shield again, and that puts him to 27 AC.
Damn.
I'm going to use my bonus action then to give him a red haze with my Warlock curse, and then I will step back 5 feet. So I'll be a total of 15 feet away, and so will my mirror images, and then that's it.
All right, Cold Steel is only 10 feet away. I'm going in, rapier and all. 18 plus 12, 30 to hit.
Hits.
First attack, second attack, another 18 plus 12.
Hits.
First attack is 14 damage. Second attack is 9 damage, and then let's go a little sneaky attack in here. 18 damage for the sneak attack, and then I'm going to cunning action and disengage from this fool back like 20 feet. So that's my turn.
Aunt Tarla is again going to mass cure wounds everyone.
I knew eventually we'd get a healer in this party.
Did
12 hit points.
wow.
Just keep at it. We're winning this.
Y'all, this is crazy. She keeps healing y'all up. And then another green beam of light drops down. Actually, this one's going to drop down right next to Devin Lark. And it is a handsome, I believe he was an elf, a monster slayer. I believe someone has his bow.
Mind if I use that to miss this guy?
Have you ever used this bow? How did you lose this bow How did you lose the bow in the first place?
Don't worry
What do you
about
do?
it. Just give it to me.
The monster slayer grabs the bow and grabs some arrows and starts pinging King Kandy.
What is the saying for oath bow? Swift death to those who have wronged me. Is that what it is?
Swift death to my enemies.
Swift death to my enemies.
If you had that bow longer, you probably would have known.
And does he hit? Does he make contact?
Yes.
Yeah. Was that like, did I even hit anybody with the bow? Like,
I don't know if you got to hit anything
Holy
with it.
shit, that's how it works.
Oh man, I remember when I was totally trolling you and I was like using Reed Hartman. I'm like, this is how you use the bow.
All right, top of the order. Robbie.
Yeah, after I lost my bow, I'm just like, ugh, that's perfectly fine. Then I run in and I use my repair. 27.
It's
oh, nice. That's with the shield?
Yeah.
Is it 20? Okay.
and that shield will go away at the beginning of his turn unless he casts it again, which he can probably just keep doing.
20 damage, but I'm going to try to disarm him. DC 17 strength.
31.
Ooh. So just total case, that's 25. So if you already did the 20, add 5 more. Then next swing at him. Not going to do it. So 22. So I don't have to do any type of disengagement, but just I move away from him. But the problem is I need to use my cunning action to use a bonus action to dash to actually be able to move in 40 and then get back another 20. So because my movement speed is only 45. So now I am 25 feet away from him.
Next up is... Oh, it's the king. Who's closest to the king right now?
Go Jimbo, I think.
True.
That's true, but who else?
Their souls. Their souls.
Feet away.
Beowulf.
The king is going to back the Loxodon, the elephant man that's fighting him, and he's going to point his scepter back and hit the three of you with a fireball. Are you guys within 20 feet of each other?
I would assume.
Or 40 feet of each other,
are.
really?
Yeah. Me and
It's a
Matt
20-foot radius.
are,
Yeah.
Cole and Bayo. Yeah. I think we would be pretty close. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think we
that's
spread out.
Yeah, that's fine to say because I definitely want to be behind Beowulf because I like the strategy of him stopping people from moving. And I didn't have enough movement to actually move away 40 feet away from him. That's crazy.
Yeah, everyone roll a dexterity saving throw. 26 is the number to beat.
Roll a 23, and I thought that was pretty good, and it's not.
Yeah, I got 21, and I thought that was good too.
It's 22 fire damage as he launches a fireball out, a little ball of fire in a streak, and then it hits the ground and explodes and burns, melting the candy and the chocolate, leaving a huge crater. How are people doing on hit points?
I'm actually doing okay because, like, even though I'm not succeeding on the dex saving throws, I still take half damage on them. So
Yeah, same.
Doing okay.
with the healing.
With the healing, yes.
I'm like 1 HP above half, so
Okay.
Beowulf?
I think so. You're after King
Yep,
Kandy,
Beo.
right?
All right, I'm going to run in 10 feet away. I'm going to get a 26 to hit.
That does hit. He doesn't have his shield up.
And then an 11 or a 12 and then a 24.
Hits.
All right. So I'm going to get him twice. I rolled a 1, but I get to re-roll it because of my thing. So 21 damage and 19 damage.
All right.
40 total. And then I'll back up so that I'm 15 feet away, and then myself and my mirror images will put out our glaive in front of us and try to look menacing and brace for an attack.
Cool.
I do the same thing that I did last turn.
All right.
I run in and I swing my rapier. And I crit. Fuck yeah. Let's roll 2 d20s here.
Actually, let me do the damage on that first because I think it'll disappear.
The damage on that attack is 12 damage.
I did not crit on those. So, yeah, it's 12 damage.
sneak attack damage.
And I'm going to do sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yep. Just to get it out of the way. Plus 15 damage. So 27 total from the first attack. And then my second attack with the rapier. Crit miss. A 1. Going to disengage 20 feet away from him again.
Cool.
Do some sweet backflips. I'll kind of spread out a little bit from Beowulf so that I'm not right next to him. That's my turn.
All right. Behind you, you see Aunt Tarla, and where there was one drow woman, there are now 2 drow women. She's duplicated. And
We knew it wasn't 10.
eh,
I was getting ready to say a bookshelf joke, but I didn't get to.
You see her in a bookshelf standing.
That was classic.
You see a body with a bookshelf on top of it.
so as all of this fighting and everything is going on, another green dot of light falls down from the sky, and again, falling next to Devin Lark, a dwarven doctor comes out and offers help and assistance. Go ahead and roll yourself, Robbie. Go ahead and roll yourself 3d6 hit points as Dr. Rhonda Pauly comes down and offers to heal your wounds.
11.
What does the good doctor say?
Here's some healing for you. That's what I do.
All right, top of the order again.
That's you, Robbie.
Oh, thank you. I'm just sitting here thinking of
Awkward
like
silence.
of my quote. I'm like, man, I wish I had a cool quote for her. Devin does what he's been doing. I run forward to try to hit him with my rapier. And that's a crit.
Nice.
I'll roll 2 d20s real quick. A 2, a 14. I'm going to try to disarm him again, Casey.
Cool.
24 damage on my first hit.
This is the 4th round.
I believe so, yeah.
It is the 4th because Aunt Tarla said need a little bit more time, and then a soul came out after that, or did a soul come out?
3
after the
souls have
first?
dropped, so I think
Yeah.
we have 3 rounds.
3 rounds. Okay, I wasn't sure if a soul came out after the first.
Yes, yeah, each one.
Did King Candy save his strength check?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like doing 100 things at once here.
No problem.
Yes, he did. That's a 19 plus like 12.
All right, I will swing at him again with my extra attack. It's a 23 to hit.
Hits.
And I'm going to try to disarm again.
All right.
This is my last one.
28.
12 damage on my next hit. And then I will fall back 20 feet.
This is not fair.
And the king roars and again starts dropping more and more from the sky. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on. Does a 20 do it for you?
13 for Beowulf.
My God.
13 for Devin.
29 force damage for everybody. And he's also going to take a. Is anyone standing next to him?
I'm 15 feet away.
20 away, but not right next to Beowulf.
Devin is 20 feet away, and Devin is starting to bleed from his. Got some blood coming out of his mouth. I'm bloodied. And that means less than half HP.
I have plus 10 to my dex saving throw. Like,
You should be able to do that at
I
least
should.
once.
I should, but I haven't. Not once.
The king is going to use a legendary action to also attack with its arcane blast from the scepter. Let's see if it hits one of Matt's duplicates. 13.
Bye-bye, duplicate.
And that was actually only like a 16 to hit.
Yeah, it still gets it.
Okay. The other arcane blast is going to fly towards Cole Steel. Oh, gosh, only a 16 to hit.
Oh, it misses.
Wow. Yeah, he is.
Just kind of turned to the side a little bit.
Yeah, and it just blasts a laser line through the ground, melting the candy.
And kills another piece of candy.
Kills another little candy person.
Baby with a pacifier.
Oh gosh. It's not a cat. It's not a pacifier. It's one of those candy rings.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah. Rock candy, yeah.
Next up is Beowulf.
Get in there. Swing at him. Eesh. 14 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah. That's better. 23 to hit.
Yep.
And crit.
A crit sandwich.
Hits.
Really? Man, you've been critting all over the place.
So the crit did 26 damage. So non-crit 21, crit 31.
Is it a sandwich?
So 52 damage. Good question. I always assume it's not, but we'll try. I'm not good at
We got to get one on the final episode. It'd be
No.
great.
not a
Nope.
crit sandwich.
No.
I'll step back, so I'm 15 feet away.
Cole.
Cole Steel runs in and attacks this sumbitch with his rapiers again.
18 to hit. No, that's going to do it. 18's a
Nope.
miss. Okay.
It's going to miss, yeah.
First attack was an 18. Second attack, wow, I crit miss. Didn't do shit this time around. I'm going to... I got to back up. I can't be right next to him. I'm going to disengage. I just go in, swing twice, miss, and I do a few backflips just to get 20 feet away from him. Again, same spot where I was before, just kind of spread out, not near anyone.
At this point, 3 more green dots fall to the ground. Matt, who falls to the ground and what do they do?
Yeah, a poxy, like pimply faced teenager falls to the ground wearing overalls and pulls out a very futuristic lasery type gun and starts blasting off. And she says, she's got like red Punky Brewster-ish hair, and she screams, "You son of a bitch!" and just goes absolutely ham, just shooting.
Yeah, and big chunks of ice cream are flying off the king as he's getting blasted by this laser gun. Chuck, who else falls to the ground?
Can Jackson King come down here or can he not? I'm going to ask you three to collectively decide.
Why not?
if Jackson
I think so.
King can
I think
come
there's
down.
probably some sort of thing
Oh, I
there.
see.
They were saved in their future and they got separated and
Okay.
all
Because we are
won the
together.
day.
We are one. Jackson King's coming down.
I was surprised Matt didn't pull out the people's champ, Friar Wreck.
He might show up. We'll see if I get another opportunity.
Jackson King comes down and sees Cole Steele has his guitar, his DOS lute. Oh, do you mind if I use that for a second? And Cole Steele is probably weirded out. Says,
Sure. I'm going to have a campaign by myself here, guys.
No.
thanks.
Showtime.
And I change into a sweet-looking, scorpion-looking karate gi, and Jackson King faces towards the Candy King and says,
Get over here.
and he just starts wailing on the guitar to do some sort of spell attack. So
All right, blasting some magic at him. Robbie, who drops down?
You guys hear from up top, you hear, and then landing on all four next to Devin Lark is Brad Kitty. Brad Kitty has his bow on his back, pulls it off with his back foot, and reaches into Devin's quiver and pulls out 3 arrows at once and shoots all 3 arrows as they glow with arcane magic shooting at the Candy King.
Why are you not shooting with your feet? Like, I feel like
famous
you
move.
need to just lay down and shoot with your feet.
That's when
like your
we were
character's not doing
sneaking.
any damage. You don't have to roll anything. Like, this is a style point here.
That's when we were hiding and we were sneaking, and I wanted to stay low to the ground,
No, it's fine. I'm just fucking with you.
Another green dot drops to the ground, and a huge Goliath wearing bone armor pulls out his sword and points it at King Candy.
Boys, it looks like we're back on our bullshit. As he
Kingsmen are
charges.
back, baby.
The Kingsmen are back. Oh man, that's I'm surprised you remember we were the Kingsmen.
The Kingsmen. Yeah, I'm glad you got some of your guys in here, Casey. I would have been bummed if not.
Yeah, I didn't want to take. I didn't. You got to share, but you can't take the lead. And then one by one, another green dot drops, and another green dot drops, and another green dot drops. Matt, who's next?
Yeah, Friar Ruckus. You'll hear. I'm coming for ya. And he charges in with his staff held high.
When the people's champ enters the arena, the crowd goes wild.
Woo! Yeah, he does the rock. He waves his hand near his ear and listens up for some cheering.
Chuck, who drops next?
You see the green dot hit the ground and Ilden Bonri.
Oh yeah! Oh, and Darla, we'll get back to that conversation later, huh?
I don't know why I saved your life, you dumb son of a bitch.
Yeah, you see him charge forward and lunge towards the Candy King.
Robbie, who drops next?
Reed Harpin, the Highwayman Bard. He drops in. He
Right.
also has a DOS loot, by the way. So whose DOS loot is this, Casey? I just need to know.
It could be anybody's.
It could be anyways. Okay, so Reed Hartman jumps down and he's not much of a fighter. He's like, what do I do here? And he just starts playing the guitar and starts spuffing everybody with his bardic inspiration. Let me tell you guys about this time I smacked a kobold to death. I said kobold on purpose for you guys.
Flying in on a green streak of light is this tiny little man on top of a cannon, and the cannon just starts lighting up and shooting down at the king. Woo! This is so many voices in my head, you guys. Take that, or like that. Wait, what's the Kurt Carpenter sounds like? He's like Kermit the Frog. Oh, take. Hey guys, take that. Eat shit, you king. Matt, who drops next?
Yeah, a splash of green light hits the ground, and a slender, soft-featured elf pops out, and she starts looking around and kind of realizing what's going on, and she soft-spokenly says, she pulls out a very thin rapier and says, let's do this thing. And she starts to sing quietly, and you can kind of see her features just move quickly. And then she starts pointing fire out of her hands and starts shooting fire bolts at King Candy. It was Lila / Gunny.
I think it's just Gunny now.
It's just straight Gunny. Yeah.
Chuck, who drops next?
The old man, William Middlebury, comes down with his walker. Where am I again? Oh, right. Do we like turn into our characters? Is that what you were saying? Like, I guess I'm just Tolkien Thunder guy.
I imagine afterwards, like, those heroes would still exist, even after
So
that
Tolkien-
adventure
you
ends.
see William Middlebury as Tolkien Thunder guy, muscly, god-looking features with an old man face, hurling lightning from his warhammer in the direction of King Candy.
Another green drop drops down.
All right, brothers, let's do this.
Next up, Robbie.
So this one is not so much of a person dropping down, but it's a ball. and it's half white, half red. And it drops down, and then there's like a little button on the front of it, and you start seeing it flash, 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 flash. And then out pops Solid the Ekans, and it just slithers over to King Candy and wraps himself around him.
No. That's the king.
We got
One by one, more green drops start to fall from the ground. Side by side, a small army of powerful warriors from all over the universe stand together. Their weapons are drawn, their fists are clenched. And the king is mashed, splattered, and squished and shredded along the ground. King Candy is no more.
Yay!
woohoo!
The world around you begins to melt. The buildings, the ground, everything slowly melting. Even looking up into the sky itself looks like it is deteriorating quickly. A boat riding on rainbow light swings by and starts to fill up with all of these different adventurers from across the realms and flies off on a rainbow light towards the sky. Fade to black.
Riding off into the sunset.
Fade
Yeah.
to black.
Cool. I got goosebumps like twice when we were doing that final fight there. I'm just like,
That was a fun idea.
Yeah, was that cool?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Some end of Avenger shit, but
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Love it.
As Jackson King and them are leaving, he sings a song with his DOS flute.
Robbie, you have like 3 weeks to record that song.
No, he sings like we are Crit Sandwich. It's Queen. He says Showtime, changes into a Eddie Mercury outfit, and starts singing that song. We are the champions.
Beautiful.
Love it. We did it.
We did it.
We
That's
finished.
a podcast.
It's a podcast. Very true.
That is a season and a podcast.
Can't believe I didn't kill anybody.
You should have killed me.
None of
I
us
thought
really
you were going
did.
to kill me.
I thought I was going to die.
Well,
I was ready.
as long as there was fear in your heart. All right. Gonna hit stop. We see a woman with a blonde ponytail wearing a gray sweatshirt and jeans. She's yelling at a face on a floating screen. How can they no longer be in the building? Is this some sort of prank? Get James, the director of operations. Where is James? What is happening? And she is, you guys see Linda Lucas standing inside the Dream Dome. And there's just been a huge just rip and tear in the fabric of the thing where you guys were once standing, which to her felt like probably just moments ago. And then exploding forth from that same spot into the Dream Dome is the rainbow portal and the rainbow boat, or the boat on the Rainbow River of Light. And the kids pull off, or the kids step up to you. Congratulations. You defeated King Candy and brought an end to his terrible reign.
Damn right we did.
So are we visible to Linda Lucas yet?
Yeah, so all of you and every other cast member are all on this boat standing there on Earth.
And Linda can see the kids?
Yeah, Linda's like, what the hell?
Hmm. And I assume this biodome thing is no longer operational. It's not working right now?
Yeah, it seems off. It's just that basically you're in a big white void, and she's standing there, and you can actually see the opening. The ramp is open to get in and out.
Beowulf will look at her and say, "Insurance contract right now."
Yeah, after the kids say that, Devin he'll do like a bow to the kids, and it's like it's odd that Devin got picked for this Mortal Kombat, but they made a good choice because we beat them.
Cold Steel will look at all the extras.
Not sure what your guys' cut's gonna be, but I'll make sure you get a pretty penny. Don't you worry.
They're not making anything off of this.
I know. I still think
No.
I'm in a movie.
Much
so.
like us. Much like us, we're not making anything off of this.
No, we're not.
Looks like this is our stop, boys.
I jump off.
Thanks. You guys were pretty great back there.
The kids, the little girl looks down at you from the boat now as you guys are getting off. And she just says, "Make sure this doesn't fall into the wrong hands." And she throws down the king's scepter at you guys, and it lands ka-dunk, with a huge thud at your feet.
I
Can I,
Pick it up.
can I pick it up and break it?
Whoa.
Sure, but I don't think you're going to be able to break it. It seems incredibly sturdy.
I just don't feel anyone should have this type of power. Good or evil.
I'm taking this back to my apartment for a trophy. I put it up on my wall. I always steal something from the set.
I'll fight you for it. And that's the end of the campaign.